Hello and welcome back to another video of bullet journaling. As you can probably already guess, this one is the bullet journal spread for May. And for this month, we're doing a Smiski theme. I'm obsessed with blind boxes, the Labubu's, the Smiskis, Sunny Angels. I love them so much. I've already done a bullet journal spread for the Labubu's. Please feel free to check it out if you haven't. And yeah, now it's the Smiski's turn. I'm also experimenting with highlighter. So I've used this bright fluorescent green highlighter as the base for my Smiskis. I thought it was the perfect shade of green because if you didn't know, Smiskis, they glow in the dark. So it kind of looks like it's glowing. And I drew this little man to hold a sign that says May on it. I also outlined it in a green marker that I have and did the iconic meh face. For the page on the left, it's my quote page, and I thought it would be a really cute idea to use that same green highlighter and color in a border. And within that border, it'll be the Smiski faces or even some of the Smiski designs, like all around it. And here I'm learning the hard way that you can't highlight over pencil and then erase that pencil. It just doesn't work. I also ended up doing a few coats of that highlighter on top of one another because it did leave a streaky mark, that kind of like streaky texture, which I wasn't too happy about, especially with the main Smiski I drew on the cover page. Now I'm drawing a bunch of the Smiski faces just all around the border. I added in the hula hooping Smiski. It's so cute and so unbothered by its activity. I love it. I also drew I don't know what Smiski it is. I think it's the working one where it's like pushing boxes or pushing something. I added it in anyways. I thought it would be such a cute addition, pushing the end of the border. Let me know in the comments if you also love and collect Smiskis and which one is your favorite. Thinking back now, I don't think I've used a highlighter this much before in my life. Not even during school, but it was fun to use and it was a good experiment. If you want to try for your journaling, just be careful of all that smearing and the streakiness. But hey, it's kind of a vibe. The quote for this month I thought was so fitting for me, and it's born to yap but forced to work. Is this relatable to you too? I outlined the words to make it look thicker as well so that it's easier to read. The next day, actually, I kind of looked at this page again and I thought I wanted to add something else to this, something to the little Smiski to make it pop and look like it's glowing even more. So I added a white line around the edges. I did use white acrylic paint just to make it stand out a bit more. And yeah, I hope it added to that like glowing effect. It kind of looks like an alien, which I don't mind. Maybe that's the inspiration behind the creation. They're meant to be aliens. I don't know. I did also add that white paint on my cover page to the Smiski faces and characters that I drew as well. Onto the next page, which is my monthly calendar spread. I decided to draw a bunch of the Smiski characters everywhere. So this one is one of them trying to put their sweater on or take it off. This one is the same pushing Smiski, but this time it'll be pushing against my monthly calendar. You can see I do an initial outline in pencil, but after a while I kind of sack that outline and do a freehand kind of drawing. So my Smiskis do get worse with time, just a warning. That Smiski that I just drew was the exercise one where it's trying to touch its toes, I think. And this one is the sleeping one. But I did draw it wrong. It's meant to be sleeping on its tummy, not on its back. But it's okay, it's a vibe, I like it. I also did the one where it's looking in between its legs, and this one where it's like a lecturer, I think. It's holding a stick and a book. I actually have this one in my collection, so I had to add it in. And I have the sleeping one as well, so I'm not sure why I got that wrong. Now, onto the fun part, which is just drawing the grid. So I did 6x6 grids or boxes. I used the same shade of green pen that I've been using in the previous pages. I'll link everything that I use in the description box below. And now I'm using a light green Tombow brush pen for the days of the month and the same green highlighter for my weekdays. I also felt that this page kind of looked a bit empty, so I ended up coloring some of the Smiskis and adding some doodles as well. I did think though for a second, should I highlight the whole background? But I did stop myself and I opted for just writing May in this blue highlighter. The next page is my habit tracker. I am aiming to track more habits this month, so I do have more here compared to previous months. I'm using that same green highlighter to highlight the titles of my habits and outline that monthly calendar. At this point, I was running out of unique Smiski designs to draw, so I just included this one, which is the one of it carrying the boxes. I thought it was fitting because it's working hard, just like how we have to work hard for our habits. I drew a border and I wrote habit tracker in the marker. That's essentially it for the habit tracker page. I do also add the days of the week and my actual habits in a blue pen. I don't fill them in one go because I still need to think about what habits I want to accomplish or not do in this month. I also had some extra space down there, so I drew the little character stretching to reach its toes. Good inspiration to perhaps start stretching daily. Moving on to the next page, which is my mood tracker. And I thought it would be so cute having a bunch of the little faces of the Smiskis and maybe parts of their body. And each Smiski or each Smiski's face is a day of the week and the emotion that I'm feeling will be on its face. I still want to keep that Smiski characteristic and vibe with its features. So when I do fill this out as time goes, I'll definitely be keeping that in mind. But yeah, the vision is there right now. Not much, but the vision is there. Moving on to the final page of this bullet journal spread, which is the brain dump junk journal section of it. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video. If you enjoyed watching, please like and give us a comment or a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more. For this, I decided to draw the faces floating around in like a border. I did do a random selection. I thought a mix of the circles and hearts would be cute. And I added some confetti around as well. And I ended up coloring in the faces in the same green highlighter. They do look like floating alien heads, I must admit. So you let me know, did I do a Smiski theme or an alien Area 51 theme? And there we have it. This is the completed May bullet journal spread. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day and a wonderful month, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!